Can you tell me your name?
Ryan Sternlicht, electrical engineering with a sustainable energy focus major, a immersion in environmental studies, and I am a sophomore.
Mm-hmm. And can you say, I, Ryan,
I, Ryan,
give Campus Health 101
give Campus Health 101
and Rochester Institute of Technology
and Rochester Institute of Technology
permission to use this video.
permission to use this video.
Awesome. So I'm going to ask you a similar series of questions. Do you consider yourself to be on the spectrum?
Yes.
Where do you consider yourself to be on the spectrum?
Eh, that I don't totally know, but I know I am a very hyperactive person at times, and that's one of the main things, as well as I can't focus too well at times.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's important that you recognize that you're on the spectrum and you try to identify with other people?
Yes, considering one of my friends says he's not on the spectrum, yet most of our friends can almost instantly identify that he is more than likely on the spectrum,
Mm-hmm.
even though he denies it.
Yeah. Do you kind of feel like a fraternity or kind of a group of with other people on the spectrum, or do you feel separated from them?
I feel very connected to them in kind of a way where, like, it's not connected, like, exactly socially, because being on the spectrum sometimes makes social interactions very difficult. So it's more of just, like, we can talk about stuff and hang out much easier at times.
And do you know about the Spectrum Support Center on campus?
Yes, I
Lori?
do. Lori's a really good friend of mine.
Do you find that this support spectrum like a help, or do you find it to be have a lot of work to do still?
I think with education, there's always more work to be done. They're doing a quite good job, but like my friend Aaron mentioned, I feel that them introducing us to other people on in the program was one of the most beneficial things
Mm-hmm.
that it's done, because I've taken a lot of social classes, and I had learned a couple new things, but I wanted to have fully justified using 2 hours per week just to go over, like, if I knew there were going to be different stuff that I had never heard before, I would have felt very interested, like,
Mm-hmm.
if they had given us a heads up.
So you feel like the planning part would be beneficial?
Yeah.
What is your social life like on campus?
Mm, social?
Very social?
Considering in middle school, my social life was centered around me hanging out with teachers
Mm-hmm.
to a level where most of them consider me almost family.
Mm-hmm.
And high school being somewhat socially accepted, but also a bit not great. But compared to here, where I feel like I'm accepted by pretty much everybody, we have friends in just about every program on campus
Mm-hmm.
and in many different clubs. I'm only in a couple constantly.
Were you mainstreamed in high school, or were you in a separate class?
No, or I was in a college prep high school, so
Mm-hmm.
we actually got to choose just about every one of our classes.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it, like, my transition to college was, it didn't exist. The classes were very similar, but the major difference for me was the amount of social acceptance I got.
Yeah, RIT has one of the highest populations of people on the spectrum, so did you really feel it as a presence on campus?
Oh, definitely. I mean, especially after I helped out with a couple of the programs.
Mm-hmm.
I helped out with gearing up for success, so I helped bring in a lot of the new Spectrum students.
Mhm.
I can already, just hanging out with them, they already are getting along great. A group of around 6 of them already started a Dungeons and Dragons group.
Oh,
Just
cool.
by the second day they met each other, it like they and I've seen them around campus all over the place already, been able to talk with them. So
Mhm.
they, I believe, will get along just fine, just as my class has.
Awesome. Do you feel like you're a role model for them?
Mm, sometimes I um to in certain aspects because everyone's different.
Mhm.
Like for me, help some of my more in certain aspects professional setup um, uh, is going to be a role model for them when they do interviews and stuff
Mhm.
because I have done interviews and for just about everyone it's extremely scary to do, but it's also
Yeah.
pretty hard when you're on the spectrum and if you get distracted very easy or can go off topic without even thinking about it, it can
Mhm.
make it very difficult.
What do you have like your biggest advice, your best advice to anyone coming into RIT on the
Mm,
spectrum?
similar Darren, make friends, but also have fun. College won't be fun unless you make it fun, and shouldn't be too hard to make college a very fun experience that you'll remember for your whole life. I
Well,
know I've already had experience that I'll never forget, even with my crappy memory.
well, thank you so much, and you can find this interview on Campus Health 101 magazine.
Yep, thank you.